everyone, and welcome to Missisquoi Valley Union High School in Swanton. You're watching Northwest Access TV. My name is Bryce Batchelder. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight, the Thunderbirds host the Colchester High School Lakers in a Lake Division girls basketball matchup. Here are the starters for this evening's game. First, for the visiting Lakers, a junior number 10, Harlow Heyer, a senior number 12, Bradford, a senior number 14, Lillian Wagner, a sophomore number 23, Madeline O'Brien, and a junior number 25, Anya Davis. The Lakers are coached by Jeff Davis. The Thunderbirds, a sophomore number 1, Savannah Blanchard, a senior number 2, Kelsey Parody, a senior number 3, Avery Guyette, a freshman number 13, Aurora King, and senior number 20, Lillian Loisel. The Thunderbirds are coached by Tim Luno. The Lakers control the tip and score right away. Give that to Harlow Heyer with a nice streak down the right side off the tip. Exactly how they drew it up. Steal by the Lakers, trying to catch up. And the pass just in front of Lillian Wagner. Wasn't able to catch up to it. Worth noting tonight, Colchester shorthanded, down 3 starters, down 4 players altogether on their team. The flu is going around, talking to their coaches before the game. So they very much have a next player up mentality tonight. Gonna give it their all shorthanded. And so far, so good. As Anya Davis drives to the rim, she's fouled. She'll go to the line for the first 2 free throws of the game. MVU foul was on number 20, Lillian Loisel. That's her first. Team's first. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. So Davis now with 1 point. Lakers up 3-0 here in the early going. Only a minute gone by. Thunderbirds coming into tonight with a 4-9 record overall. They are 1-4 in the Lake Division and 1-4 as well in Division II action. Trying to snap a 4-game losing streak here tonight. The Lakers, on the other hand, 4-7 overall, also 1-4 in the Lake. They're 3-7 in D1. Lost their last game, trying to get back into the win column this evening here on the road. Thunderbirds are number 9 in the Lake, just behind, guess who? Colchester. MVU being nice and patient on this possession, but Colchester's zone wins the day. So the Thunderbirds still looking for their first points. Long 3 up, just rattles off the rim. Tracks down by Heyer, but ball poked away. Here come the Thunderbirds. In the corner, here's Blanchard, sophomore. Again, Colchester in their 2-3 zone. Corner 3 up, just short. Long rebound to Lillian Wagner. Wagner takes it herself, draws the contact. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. MVU foul on number 3, Avery Guyette. That's her first, team second. As Lillian Wagner hits the first. One for 2. They've got 2 for 4. Colchester as a team so far. So they still have a narrow 4-0 lead. MVU got in some trouble, and Anya Davis knocked the ball out of bounds. Thunderbirds averaging just over 35 points per game, still looking for their first ones of tonight's contest. Whitcomb, who recently checked in, now handling the ball, closely guarded by Heyer. Double team in the corner thanks to that zone defense. Just gets the ball away to Avery Guyette. Guyette kicks to the corner, corner three, up, no good. Offensive board, the putback no good. And we'll get a foul called on MVU. I believe that's Avery Guyette. It is, that's her second personal, team's third. So Guyette now with 2 personals. Coach Luno at least has to be thinking about how do we manage her time the rest of this half. She stays in the game right now. MVU putting on a full court press. Colchester gets the ball across half court. Heyer drives now to the corner. Mid-range jumper, good for Anya Davis. She has 3 points. Colchester up 6-0 in the early going. But halfway through the first quarter. Offensive board, put back, no good. Here's another try, finally gets it to fall. Lillian Loisel working hard down there on the offensive boards. Gives MVU their first 2 points of the evening, now trailing 2-6. Loose ball picked up by Guyette. There's Whitcomb. Whitcomb just able to get the ball to parity, almost had it knocked away. 3, short, but Loisel there with the offensive board. That time unlucky on the shot. And here comes Davis, a junior. Davis drives down the lane, floater, hits the backboard, hits about 3 spots on the rim, rolls in, and we've got a 30-second timeout called by Coach Luno of MVU. 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Back from the 30-second timeout, 3:13 on the clock in the first quarter. Lakers with an 8-2 lead over the Thunderbirds. Colchester with a full court press coming out of the timeout. Loisel keeping it herself, gets it across half court. Into the corner now. Up top, back to the corner, go down low to Whitcomb. Whitcomb to her left, no good. Offensive board from Coda, and the shot doesn't fall. Davis with the long pass, connects to Heyer. Heyer now with 4 points on the evening. Colchester up 10-2. Picks it up, hands it back to Davis. Davis with the floater, that one drops. Davis with 7 points. Now make it 10-2 Colchester. Blanchard, Trinity, Bordeaux. And Stella Wood checking into the game for the Thunderbirds. Emily Prong in for the Lakers. Short on the 3 attempt. And Colchester will be called for their first foul of the game. Called on number 3, Adeline Gillespie, her first. Trinity Bordeaux inbounding the ball. Blanchard to her left. One pass in the corner, trying to get it back up top to Blanchard. Blanchard able to track it down after Gillespie gets a hand on it. And Blanchard will be called for the travel. His zone defense stifling early on for Colchester. MVU sticking with their full court press, trying to put some pressure here on the Lakers. See if they can force a turnover. Down low, O'Brien in the corner. Gillespie, one step to her left, passes it over to Prong. And Prong called for the travel. Last 2 games for MVU, a loss on the 19th versus Richford, and then another loss last Wednesday at Enosburg. That one 28-39. For the Lakers, a win on Friday versus Burlington, and then a loss on Saturday, the second half of the back-to-back at Milton. So as I said, the Lakers trying to get back into the win column, and MVU trying to snap their losing streak tonight. Higher, looking around. Now to Gillespie, puts it up for 3. With the help of the rim and the backboard. Drops in. And Colchester now up 15-2. Ball loose on the ground. Prong wrestled it away. And then MVU in turn picks up the loose ball. Here comes Blanchard, 2 seconds on the clock. Out of bounds, end of the quarter anyway. So after 1, Colchester with a 15-2 lead over the Thunderbirds. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second quarter here at MVU.
Is that one just for my headphones? Is this one just for my headphones? We all help each other out.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Colchester up 15-2 on the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds looking for something to spark their offense here. As I said, they average a little over 35 points per game. Trying to find something that'll work against this Colchester zone. And credit Colchester's defense. They have played this zone wonderfully so far, especially considering that they're down 4 players tonight, including 3 starters due to illness. First MVU possession out of bounds goes to Colchester. Colchester, on the other hand, they average 38.5 points per game. They scored 15 in the first quarter, so on pace to well exceed their average tonight, but MVU is also a good enough team to kind of turn things around on defense. See if they can. That three isn't going to help him. Adeline Gillespie now with 6 points. Colchester up 18-2. And MVU quickly turned the ball over, and now Colchester inbounding underneath their own basket. They get a three-point try, bounces off the rim, rebounded by Guyette. Guyette racing up the court. Kicks it out, three-pointer up. Just wide, a good effort by Parody and Loisel to save the ball. Called off of a Colchester hand, and so it'll stay Thunderbird possession. Loisel closely guarded by Wagner in that zone. And now Wagner shifting up to top. Here's Parody. Parody, a nice little give and go. Works that time. Kelsey Parody's first 2 points of the game make this an 18-4 ball game in favor of the Lakers. These two teams played twice last year. Colchester won both meetings, their first time playing this year. In fact, Colchester has a 5-game win streak against MVU dating back to January 2023. That was the last time MVU beat Colchester, and it was here at home. Pass picked off. And then Bradford loses the ball. Thunderbirds now safely get it across half court. Guyette with the floater, no good off the backboard. Rebound by Anya Davis. Little contact on the rebound. She kind of looked around for a second, wondering if there would be a call against her or MVU, and ref says play on. Fair enough. Davis splits the defense. Off target on the shot, rebounded. Here's Guyette. Lillian Wagner all over her. An offensive foul called on Anna Hilliker, sophomore. I mentioned Lillian Wagner. Her defense, stifling is the only way to say it. Tight defense without fouling. And she draws the offensive foul, that time on Anna Hilliker. That's her first, team's first. And so O'Brien. Going down low to Bradford, shot just off. Ball still loose, we'll get a jump ball called. So possession arrow stays with the Lakers. They'll inbound underneath. Three up, no good. Long rebound to Guyette. Baseline jumper for Parody, off target. Offensive board and putback, no good for King, and so here are the Lakers. Oh, a great long pass to Harlow Heyer, who lays it in. Heyer now has 6 points. And Colchester up 20-4. Parody. Now here's Loisel with a pass fake, and now drives to her left, tries to split the defense, and she'll earn herself a trip to the free throw line. Colchester foul on number 12, Kate Bradford. That's her first, team's first. And so Lillian Loisel at the line for 2 free throws. Gets the first to roll in. And Loisel, 2 for 2 from the line. Makes this a 20-6 ball game. 4:30 to go in the second quarter. Davis, man, she is making a living splitting the defense down the lane. She has 9 points on the evening, puts Colchester up 22-6. Just over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Guyette kicks it out. Now Parody for 3, no good. Loisel tries to save it, but foot on the line, and so turns it over to the Lakers. So higher inbounds. Davis drives through the MVU press. Shot no good. Rebound to Parody. And now Guyette. Parody drives baseline. A nice take. Gets the angle. Kelsey Parody now with 6 points. Gets it to fall. She'll try to complete the 3-point play at the free throw line. Colchester foul on number 12, Kate Bradford. That's her second, team second. Parody misses the free throw, but she has 4 points and a great take along the baseline, but Colchester right back. No good on the shot. Rebounded by MVU. Parody with the quick pump fake. Switches to her left, gives it to Guyette. Colchester still in there, zone defense. 3 off the back of the iron. Couple offensive boards. That putback falls for Lillian Loisel. She has 5 points. MVU has brought this game back within 12, trailing 10-22. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. But Colchester, you have one now, I'll take one. Madeline O'Brien, her first points of the evening. Colchester up 24-10. Trying to bounce pass it to Loisel at the free throw line. The zone collapsed on that one. Now Parody down low. Parody, 2 of her shots so far have been at some incredible angles where she sort of had to twist her body, and she's gotten them to drop. And so she has 6 points so far. 24-12 Colchester, 2:24 to go. Davis 3, no good. Loisel with the rebound. And so Guyette has 3-pointer, no good. It was in and out. Here comes Wagner. And Wagner draws the contact. Earns herself a trip to the free throw line. MVU foul be on number 5, Brooklyn Coda, I believe. Is indeed, that's her first. Wagner misses the first. She was 1 for 2 in her first trip to the free throw line. 1:51 on the clock. Doesn't get either of them to go this time, so here's Guyette. Swing to Parody, corner 3, no good. And out of bounds off of Colchester hand. Parody's had a few of those open threes, hasn't quite gotten one to fall yet. But that's sort of the look that's often open on some of these zones, the corner 3. That long 2 drops. Avery Guyette, her first points of the game. And so MVU, they only scored 2 points in the first quarter. They've scored 12 here in the second, trying to dig themselves out of the hole. Now trail by 10, 14-24, 1:31 to go. Somehow that pass gets to Parity. Parity with 8 points. More importantly, MVU within single digits. 16-24, 1:20 to go. Davis up top. McCarthy. Here's Gillespie, and now Davis again. Colchester now open three, no good. The offensive putback and the foul. That's what a little offensive rebounding will do for you. Trinity McCarthy with the offensive board, the putback, earns herself a trip to the line for a three-point play. And misses. Players forgot for a moment it was only one free throw. But you know what? Net positive for Colchester. They come out with 4 points on the play instead of 3. It's Trinity McCarthy scores again, 4 points. And now Colchester back up 28-16. So MVU with a brief run. MVU brought this game within 8, and then Colchester, a couple of back-to-back baskets, extends this back to 12. Parity with the steal. Here's Guyette. 30 seconds on the clock. Parity for 3. Gets it to drop. Parity with 11 points. MVU has scored 17 points this quarter compared to the 2 they scored in the first. Blocked by Parity. But falls into the hands of Heyer. Heyer's shot no good, under 10 seconds now. Here's Guyette. 5 on the clock. Draws the foul on Harlow Heyer. Heyer's first personal, team's third. Exactly 5 seconds on the clock, MVU trailing by 9. Parity for 3, no good. Offensive putback in! At the buzzer, Anna Hilliker. Great timing for her first bucket of the game. MVU, what a recovery in that second quarter. Only scored 2 points in the first, scored 19 in the second. It's a 7-point game. Before we send it to break, we'd like to thank our community partners that help make this broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stone's Auto, St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, JC Image, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. We'd also like to present a message from Northwestern Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation are partnering to raise awareness and prevent suicide in our community. If you or someone you care about is struggling, remember, we are here for you, 24/7 and completely confidential. Call NCSS Emergency Services anytime at 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or connect with the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling, texting, or chatting at 988. One call, one text, or one chat could save a life. 28-21 Colchester at halftime. We'll be back in a few moments here at MVU.
And the number again is 8999717.
Welcome back here at MVU. Thunderbirds trail the Colchester Lakers 21-28 after one half. Before we get to action, we'd like to thank our community partners that help make this broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stones Auto, St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, JC Image, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. MVU with their first possession of the half, wearing the pink shirts. This is their pink night for cancer awareness. A wonderful event. You can see in the bleachers all the pink balloons as well, and getting a close-up of Coach Tim Luno's beard and Coach John Nielsen's hair. Got some pink sparklies going on. So props to the MVU team for spreading awareness. Halftime stats for you. Kelsey Parody, I should say post-halftime. Kelsey Parody led all players in the game with 11. And then Lillian Loisel with 5. And for the Lakers, their scoring leaders, Adeline Gillespie and Harlow Heyer, each with 6. Anya Davis led her team with 9. And so we have a quick timeout called by the Lakers. Just 46 seconds into the third quarter. Again, the Thunderbirds with a 4-9 overall record. They are 1-4 in the Lake, 1-4 in D2, trying to snap their 4-game losing skid. Colchester 4-7 overall, 1-4 in the Lake, 3-7 in Division 1. Lost their last game at Milton, so trying to get back into the win column. This has been a tale of 2 quarters for MVU. Colchester outscored MVU 15-2 in the first quarter. And then MVU with an offensive explosion in the second. They scored 19 compared to Colchester's 13. And so they started to work down the deficit. But Anya Davis gets the scoring started in the second half with a 3. And so Colchester back up by 10. Kelsey Parody's shot no good, but Lillian Loisel with the offensive board and putback. She now has 7 points. MVU trails by 8. Davis again in the corner. Some excellent passing from Colchester that time. Davis to the corner to O'Brien in the paint. And then found a cutting Harlow Heyer, who heads to the line for 2 free throws. The MVU foul on number 1, Savannah Blanchard. That's her first, team's first. Heyer hits the first. Has 1 more. Heyer goes 2 for 2 from the line. First time 2 free throws have been made in a row by either team this evening. Blanchard. Pass off target, out of bounds. Heads back to Colchester. Again, these teams played twice last year. Colchester won both meetings. Colchester on a 5-game win streak against MVU dating back to January 2023. Colchester nice and patient on this possession. Now finds Davis in the corner, kicks out to the, should say Davis down low, then to the corner, now swinging the ball around. That was closer to the look that Colchester was waiting for, trying to connect with Kate Bradford. A pass just a little off target, out of bounds. But a patient possession by Colchester that resulted in the look they were going for. Blanchard loses the ball. We got a jump ball. Davis reaching in, and so possession will stay with the Thunderbirds. Blanchard going to take a rest, and Anna Hilliker checks in for the Thunderbirds. Loisel inbounding. Colchester staying in their zone. Extended it for a minute with the inbounds pass, and then right back. Colchester kind of trying to hunt traps with their 2-3 zone. Hilliker with the pump fake. Stops just beyond the free throw line. No good on the jumper. And we'll get another jump ball. This time the Lakers will claim it. These two teams kind of playing for position in the Lake Division. MVU currently number 9, 0-4 in the Lake. Colchester is number 8, 1-4 in the Lake. They're right behind Winooski. And again, about half a game ahead of MVU. Guyette will get things started here for the Thunderbirds. Sees a lane. Loses the ball briefly. Harlow Heyer got her hand in there to knock it out. Loisel in the mid-range. Another swing over to Guyette, who just saves it. Parity. Now Guyette pulls up in the mid-range. Unlucky bounce. And we'll get a jump ball on the rebound. So stays with MVU. Quite a few jump balls so far this quarter. Quick pass, quick shot, Stella Wood with her first points. MVU trails again by 8, 25-33, about halfway through the third quarter. Here's Davis, can put it up for 3, just rattles out, rebound to Stella Wood. Finds Hilliker, who will dribble it up, the sophomore. Parity, doesn't matter, hand in her face, she'll put it up. Off target though, and here comes Wagner. Wagner keeps it herself. I think they're gonna get Guyette on the reach. The student section doesn't like the call, but they don't make the decisions around here. And so that is number 3 on Avery Guyette, team second. Wagner misses the first. As Blanchard and Bordeaux check back in for the Thunderbirds. Again, the Lakers playing down 4 players tonight, including 3 starters due to illness. Missed the free throw, but offensive board by Bradford. And Colchester will keep it. Been a low-scoring quarter so far. Only 5-4 in favor of Colchester here in the third. The second quarter, a combined 32 points compared to only 9 combined points in the third. MVU breaks the press. Blanchard just gets it back to Hilliker. MVU swinging the ball. Blanchard, tough time handling the pass. Now, Davis. Ball off MVU, stays with Colchester. Colchester, a decent look at it. Pass from Davis to Wagner. Davis inbounding, here's Wagner. Swings to Heyer, and Heyer draws the contact on Lillian Loisel, and that should be Loisel's second personal. Be team's third. 3:01 left in this third quarter. Still an 8-point game. Heyer loses the ball. Davis gathers. Now Wagner. Heyer again at the free throw line, guarded by Loisel, and into Bordeaux as well. Colchester keeps the ball. O'Brien's shot off target, rebounded by Heyer. And they'll get Trinity Bordeaux on the foul. That's Bordeaux's first personal. Team's fourth. So next to MVU foul, and Colchester will be in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Blanchard with the steal attempt, good effort, but ball stays here. Davis directing her team's offense. Wagner. Now Colchester swinging, here's Davis again. Guarded by Loisel, drives down the lane, and right into Bordeaux. Bordeaux's hands were up, but she was moving into Davis as Davis was cutting down the lane, and that's where the foul was called. So Bordeaux with two quick ones. And MVU with 5 team fouls, so Colchester now in the bonus. Davis misses the first. McCarthy back into the game for the Lakers. Parody and King in for the Thunderbirds, with Emily Prong waiting at the table, gonna sub in for the shooter. And right now what they're figuring out, an inadvertent buzzer. Which results in a jump ball, which gave it to MVU. Excuse me, they're saying MVU had possession at the buzzer, and so that's why they kept it. Drive from Heyer, blocked. And then right back to Prong. Here's Wagner, gonna slow things down for the Lakers this possession. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Prong up top, the sophomore looking around. Heyer now, guarded by Guyette. Good ball movement here for Colchester. Prong drives, runs into Loisel. Loisel. Now Loisel's third personal foul. And so Prong at the free throw line for 2. Hits the first. And in fact, that free throw was the first scoring for either team in about the last 3 to 4 minutes. Prong grabs the loose ball. Here's Wagner. Heyer will take the 3. No good. MVU with the rebound. Aurora King. Now Guyette. Bounce pass down to Hilliker in the post. Off target with the shot. Coming the other direction, under a minute now in the quarter. Higher lays it in. Harlow Higher now in double figures with 10 points. Colchester up by 11. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Parity. Guyette calling for it up top. Here's 15 seconds. Baseline jumper, no good. Guyette with the long offensive board. 10 seconds on the clock. Hilliker with the ball. 5 seconds. MVU looking for a shot to Perry. Down low at the buzzer. Unlucky bounce for the Thunderbirds. And after 3, Colchester up 36-25. Take this moment, we like to thank our community partners once again that help make this broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stone's Auto, St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, JC Image, and Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Scoring leaders through 3 quarters. Anya Davis leads all players in the game with 12 points. Harlow Higher with 10. Madeline Gillespie with 6 for Colchester. Leaders for the Thunderbirds, Kelsey Parity with 11, all scored in the first half. Lillian Loisel with 7. So a fickle game so far in the scoring department. Hilliker drives baseline. MVU only scored 2 points in the first and then 19 in the second. Colchester had been pretty consistent throughout the first half, scored 15 in the first and 13 in the second. But that third quarter, Colchester scored 8, MVU scored 4. So a little whiplash in terms of scoring. MVU had gotten as close to 7 at halftime. Parity's 3 short. And then Colchester has been able to extend their lead back to double digits, now up by 11. So MVU not with an impossible hill to climb in this fourth quarter, but certainly a tough one. Anya Guyette knocks the ball away. And MVU called timeout. Coach Davis trying to argue that it should have been a jump ball and so not a timeout, but said MVU gets the 30 seconds. Coach Tim Luno right on top of it. And these teams played twice last year. Colchester won both of them. They will play one more time this season on February 21st at Colchester. So, Lillian Loisel passes in. Here's Hilliker. Guyette uses the screen. Now over to her left. Here's Parity. Hilliker will pull up from 3. No good off the backboard. Offensive board for Wood. Here's Parody down on the block. Blocked. But MVU gets it back. Loisel drops it in. And so Colchester will opt for the timeout to start this fourth quarter. So a 27-36 ball game. Take this moment to give a special message from 2 of our community partners. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation are partnering to raise awareness and prevent suicide in our community. If you or someone you care about is struggling, remember, we are here for you, 24/7 and completely confidential. Call NCSS Emergency Services anytime at 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or connect with the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling, texting, or chatting at 988. One call, one text, or one chat could save a life. Just over a minute into the final quarter. MVU trailing by 9. Colchester with the ball. MVU put on a full court press. And they get the steal. Lillian Loisel picks off the pass. MVU seeing if they can cut into this deficit. Parody down to the blocks, somehow splits the 2 defenders, loses the ball, and here come the Lakers. Davis trying to get the pass into the middle. Loisel with another steal. Parody looking around. A little miscommunication with Wood, but Wood saves it. Guyette now for 3. Swish! Guyette with 5 points. MVU within 6. 6 minutes to go, trailing 30-36. And Colchester, another turnover. Colchester led by 13 after 1. And MVU climbing their way back into the game. And here's Guyette, another 3 from the corner. That one no good. Davis with the rebound. Guyette, who scored 10 points in their loss at Enosburg. Shot no good. Hilliker with the rebound, closely guarded by Wagner. Wagner trying to sneak up behind her. Pump fake from Wood, goes down to Hilliker. Guyette will take it again. Off the rim, rattles out. And that time, we'll get a foul called on MVU off of Kate Bradford's rebound. On number 2, Kelsey Parody, that's her first, team's first. Here's Heyer, gets it across half court and then too high on the pass. Just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. So the Lakers with some unforced turnovers, making some mistakes here in the quarter. MVU taking advantage somewhat, but still have a little further to go. So Loisel will inbound on the far side, gets to Guyette. Loisel swings to Blanchard. Blanchard drives, loses the ball, straight into the hands of Bradford. Tried to throw another pass, another turnover. Tight defense from Wagner, extending her defense way out. Guyette trapped on the sideline. And Colchester called for the foul. Number 10, Harlow Heyer. That'll be her second, team's second. Coach Luno is right about to call timeout to try to save the possession. Instead, a Colchester foul. Here's Loisel down low, a strong take off the backboard. Loisel with 11 points. MVU on a 7-0 run here in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-point game. Timeout, Colchester. .406 to go in the fourth, still lots of time left. MVU has climbed back within 4. Davis asking for Wagner to come get it. And here's O'Brien. And now a foul called on Loisel. And that's Loisel's 4th personal, team second. Coach Luno opting to keep her in the game, trusting his senior captain, but she's gonna have to play incredibly smart defense here. Straight up that time. And Madeline O'Brien lays it in. She has 4 points, and that's Colchester's first points of the fourth quarter. They're back up by 6. You can see that time, Lillian Loisel didn't really try to challenge the shot, just stood straight up, so she didn't get her 5th foul, but also a really smart move by O'Brien to go right at the player who's in foul trouble. Loisel at the elbow, loses the ball, Parity picks it up. 3 off the backboard, Savannah Blanchard. Heck of a time for her first points of the game. MVU's within 3 points. 35-38, 3:08 to go. MVU trailed by 13 after 1, trailed by 7 at halftime, by 11 after 3. They're trying to make this comeback. Lillian Wagner fouled on that play. On number 1, Savannah Blanchard, that's her 3rd, team's 4th. So next MVU foul, Colchester will be in the bonus the remainder of this quarter. Only 2 team fouls on Colchester, so foul totals and free throw opportunities could end up making the difference down the stretch. Davis with the drive, pulls up in the lane, off the backboard, rolls around the rim and in. Davis with 14 points. Colchester back up by 5. MVU in trouble, needs to get it over. They do to Hilliker. Guyette, a foot on the line, short on the shot, out of bounds, stays with the Thunderbirds. .222 on the clock. Loisel inbounding. Goes to Hilliker on the baseline. Hilliker down to the block, turnaround jumper off the backboard. What touch by Anna Hilliker. 4 points on the game. MVU down by 3, just over 2 minutes to go. Davis using the screen from O'Brien. Pulls it the other way. Here's Wagner, guarded by Blanchard. Higher loses the ball, picked back up by Colchester. Wagner with the drive, and she's fouled down the lane. And that puts Colchester in the bonus. And that MVU foul on number 1, Savannah Blanchard. That's her 4th personal. As Wagner misses the first free throw. MVU outscoring Colchester 12-4 so far in this 4th quarter. Wagner goes 1 for 2. Has 2 points on the night. Colchester up by 4. 41-37. 1:40 left on the clock. Hilliker loses the ball, gets it back. Driving down to the block. That turnaround short. Rebounded by Davis, and a foul. And that's Lillian Loisel's 5th. And so Trinity Bordeaux getting ready to check in. Lillian Loisel with her 5th personal. She is done for the evening. Will finish with 11 points. Tough foul, also considering it was on the other end of the floor, and now puts Anya Davis at the line for 2 free throws. Davis hits the first. Misses the second offensive rebound. Back to Davis. Thought about the 3 for a second, now decides to drive. Lots of contact, no call. And jump ball, possession, Colchester. O'Brien inbounding for the Lakers. Out to Davis. Guarded by Hilliker. 1:15 left in the 4th. Wagner holding the ball. Colchester with the clock on their side. And now Wagner fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 bonus free throws. MVU foul on number 10, Trinity Bordeaux. That's her 3rd. Down by 5. This is about the time MVU has to start thinking the foul game. Wagner misses the first. For what it's worth, neither team has been shooting free throws at a great clip tonight, and so for MVU, they can keep Colchester just going 1 for 2 from the line. 4-point game. And then if MVU can score, that could be how they try to make up this deficit. Guyette to her left, pulls back. Guyette picks up the ball. Here's Blanchard. Now to Hilliker, picked off. Higher. Falls down, travel. Little out of control, lost balance, and a little bit of Blanchard maybe pulling the seat out from under her. And so we have a full timeout, 40.2 seconds to go. Colchester up by 6. Well, the next 2 games for both of these teams, MVU will play Friday at Middlebury, who is currently 7-3 and 4th place in the Lake Division. And then on February 4th, we'll host Winooski, who's currently 2-5 and 7th in the Lake. Colchester, their next 2, they'll play the 4th at Enosburg, who is 6-4 and 2nd in the Lake Division, and then they will play February 7th at Middlebury. So just gonna extend from one side of the state in Enosburg to the other in Middlebury. Middlebury, as I mentioned, with MVU, who also has Middlebury coming up. Middlebury 7-3 and 4th place in the Lake Division. So both these teams here in the last 40 seconds battling for some Lake Division seeding or rankings. MVU is number 9. Colchester number 8. Half game separates them. Here's Guyette. MVU down by 6. Wagner got a hand on the ball, knocks it out. 33 seconds on the clock. MVU's gonna have to score quickly. Then depending on whether it's a 3 or a 2, either foul or play tough defense. Hilliker stuck, looking around. Back to Guyette, they gotta get going. A collision. They're calling an offensive foul on number 10, Trinity Bordeaux, on the collision. And that is Bordeaux's 4th personal. And so Colchester has the ball with 22.9 seconds. Even though Colchester is in the bonus, you don't shoot free throws on an offensive foul. And so Davis fouled that time. MVU absolutely has to play the foul game now. MVU's foul on Avery Guyette. That's her 4th personal. And Anya Davis will head to the line for 2 free throws. So Anya Davis makes this a 3-possession game, just about salts this away for Colchester. Again, Colchester playing down 4 players tonight, including down 3 starters. Davis goes 1 for 2, but that one was enough. Blanchard stuck by half court, 10 seconds to go. Hilliker with the ball will put up the 3, blocked by Heyer. MVU gets it back. Parity corner 3, just off. Heyer with the rebound, and that will do it. Colchester comes out with a 44-37 win. And so the Thunderbirds will drop to 5-9 overall, 0-5 in the Lake on a 5-game losing streak. They'll look to turn their fortunes around Friday at Middlebury with a tough one. Colchester improves to 5-7 overall, 2-4 in the Lake, and they get back in the win column. Scoring leaders for tonight, Anya Davis led all players in the game with 16, and Harlow Heyer had 10 for Colchester, along with Adeline Gillespie with 6. And for the Thunderbirds, Lillian Loisel and Kelsey Parity each scored 11 and led their team. Parity all 11 coming in the first half. And then Avery Guyette with 5. Before we go, we'd like to thank our community partners that help make this broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stones Auto, St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, JC Image, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Again, Colchester with the 44-37 win over the Thunderbirds. Thank you to Will, our videographer, and thank you for tuning in. You've been watching Northwest Access TV. I've been Bryce Batchelder. We'll see you next time.
Still have a couple of fouls. I mean, you've got